You have a podcast and now you're trying to figure out how do you find guests for your podcast if you want guests. Well, there's a few things that you can do to get guests. One of them being participating in the different online communities where your guest or your type of guest is most likely going to be. Two, you can DM them old school. Hey, Mr. Dada Dada. Hi, Mrs. Dada Dada. I would like to have you on the podcast. Are you willing to do so? Okay, you get the point. You can also use programs like Matchmaker.fm, which is this program here that I'm using, where you can just find all kinds of different guests that are willing to be on your podcast. Okay, let's dive a little bit deeper into each one of these things. The first one is simple. Find the different communities where your type of guest is most likely to be in. So let's say I want to have a guest and talk about fishing. Well, if I go to Facebook, I don't know why fishing. Okay, just go with it. If I go to Facebook or find all kinds of different Reddit threads and whatnot and engage in those communities, and I can just say, hey, I am looking for someone to be on my podcast to talk about fishing. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of fishing types that would want to come onto your podcast and share their fishing knowledge. I hope that landed. Okay, you get the point. The second one would be to DM your potential guest. So if you want to have a particular, let's say a particular professor, I give this example quite a lot, but if I'm trying to learn about the benefits of sleep or the effects of sleep on academic performance or sports performance, if I bring on a sports specialist, someone in the academia, or even better, like a kinesiologist type person or a sports medicine individual, and have them on to my podcast, oh my goodness, that would be mwah, right? Because I'm talking to someone that is in that particular domain of competence, and I reach out to them and they want to share their knowledge with my audience. That's just a win-win situation. So I just write to them. Another way is to use a program like this, right? This is Matchmaker.fm. I am not affiliated with them by any means at all, right? It's just I actually did talk with the founder or co-founder of Matchmaker.fm, so maybe there's a conflict of interest there, but I had him on my podcast. Hopefully that is not a conflict of interest. So it's just, you have a whole list here of guests, of people that would like to be on podcasts, and you can write to them. And I just happen to be a little on the lucky side where many have been writing to me to be on my podcast, the Moses Cabanana podcast, if you are interested. Okay, you get the point. You can use programs like this that join guests and podcasts. You can message individuals directly or institutions directly. You can also find the different communities of your ideal guest and message broadly to this community, but most importantly, provide value and show how your audience would benefit from their expertise. Okay, hope you got value from this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to start and grow your podcast, click the link in the description below to join my podcast challenge community, and I'll see you there. And remember to always provide value to your audience. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. I did the peace sign too early. Okay.